In the land of the rich and famous, money makes for strange bedfellows, and sleep is not necessarily the sport of choice. In fact, it's golf, a game that requires a good lie. And frequently, it's not where you lie, but who you lie with that determines the score.
Darling, I feel like some drinks poolside. Why don't you go and make us a batch? And I'll join you. I've got to make a few phone calls.
These past few months have been incredible, Terry.
And you, my darling Sarah, are insatiable.
Only for you.
Thank you.
To you.
And to you.
And to you.
And to us. And special surprises.
What kind of surprises?
Let's see, 6 feet, broad shoulders, 19 years old, and absolutely delicious.
We don't have to play these kind of games.
Oh, but sweetheart, it's a game that you'll enjoy. You'll enjoy it like I do. As a matter of fact, before long, you'll want to play it again and again.
Don't talk like that. It makes me feel dirty.
Sarah, it's fun to be dirty, remember?
Why are you doing this? We have something special together.
Look, sweetheart, my lover, this happens to be my party. And once you get thrown off the guest list here, you just don't get invited back. Don't be naive, Sarah. I have done for you. I've given to you. I have put you in my movies. Now it's time that you do for me.
Is that all I am to you? You think I'm with you because I want to work in your movies? I care about you.
Then prove it. Come on, do this for me. If you don't, we're done. You're done. As a matter of fact, you won't be working in any more movies. You won't be working, period. How dare you? How dare you! You bitch! Get out! Get out of here! Get out of my sight! Oh, you frightened me. I knew you'd be back. You like it when I play rough with you, don't you, baby toy? You forgive me?
Excuse me, do you have any bandages? Thanks.
Sarah?
Chris? What are you doing here?
Me? Wow. What about you? I didn't even know that you were in town. How long's it been?
8 years? I'm on vacation. No television, no newspapers. It's a long story.
What happened to your head?
Oh, nothing really. I cut it this afternoon. It bled a little, then it stopped. I just wasn't thinking. I went to take a shower and wash my hair, and it started up again.
No, I'm gonna take these too.
Oh, it's no big deal.
Shh. Do this.
You don't have to do this.
Hold still. There you go. Good as new. Kind of a statement.
Oh, thanks.
My pleasure. It was nice to see you again, Sarah.
Yeah, you too. So what kind of work are you doing?
Palm Beach PD.
Policeman.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, that one's a long story, too. You know, why don't you give me your phone number and maybe we could go out?
I'll give you mine if you'll give me yours.
Something like that.
I'm down at the beach. 555-9305.
555-9305.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bring it down.
1 hour to
Make sure to
We're
getting her out of the water.
Live in the area, Miss Van Oker?
Yes, I live right down the road. Terry and I were supposed to have lunch. This is awful.
Yes, ma'am, it is. You didn't notice anything unusual last night, huh?
No. There was a car.
A car? What kind of a car?
A convertible. It was late. I was on my way home. And she came out of the driveway so fast, I thought she was going to run me off the road.
Are you sure it was a woman, ma'am?
Actually, no, I have no idea if it was a woman. I saw the house. I associated it with Terry. I assumed it was Terry.
Okay, thank you. You've been a big help. Look, let's go and give your name to the officer at the gate. We might need to get back in touch with you. I talked to the housekeeper. She said that she heard an argument out by the pool yesterday afternoon. She went outside to look. She saw her boss and some woman fighting.
Can she give us an ID?
Well, she claims that it was a friend that Terry Kelsey brought back from Los Angeles. She just finished a movie. Now, this woman is young. 25 tops, no name. Oh, get this. Now, the housekeeper, not that she gossips, but she thinks that Terry Kelsey and this woman were real close.
Lovers? According to Terry Kelsey's husband, she took a lover on her last picture, a woman named Jerry.
Maybe Jerry's the one the housekeeper saw her arguing with.
Mm-hmm. And if Roger tells us that Terry's death is a murder, we got ourselves a silk stocking.
Approximate time of death was midnight. She'd been drinking. Bruise marks around her neck, trauma to the esophagus.
So she was strangled.
No, but she definitely fought with somebody. My guess is whoever it was probably held her underwater till she drowned. Well, he wasn't in the pool. He was in the hot tub. I ran an analysis of the water in her lungs against the water in the pool. Chlorine contents don't match.
But the hot tub does.
Right on the money, Chris.
So maybe we should go back out and take another look.
Yeah, I'll go by first thing tomorrow morning. Anything else, Raj?
Yeah, scrapings from under her fingernails turned up a small amount of tissue, right hand only. Already sent it out for typing.
What about anything that might suggest sexual assault?
No, nothing like that.
Sarah? Sarah? Sarah?
Just make yourself at home.
I rang the bell. Sorry.
Sorry. You said sorry. Funny, I never thought I'd ever hear that from you. I'll just get dressed.
No, you don't have to get dressed on my account. It's okay.
Same old Chris.
You know, you should really keep your door locked.
How did you know where I lived?
Actually, ever since high school, I kind of wander from apartment to apartment, hoping that you'll be there.
I'm serious.
No, it wasn't listed under your name.
The condo belongs to a friend. I told you, I'm just visiting.
So, what have you been doing with yourself?
Nothing was keeping me here, so I decided to move to L.A. Did some modeling, little acting, some stunt work, the usual.
Now you're back. How long are you staying for?
Not long. In fact, I just talked to a friend in L.A. who said I could crash with her if I wanted to come back and share the rent.
Oh. Well, what do you say before you go back, we go out, get some dinner, catch up on old times?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Some memories are more painful than others.
I've changed.
So have I.
Come on, give me a chance. What about tonight?
Tonight?
Tonight. Come on, it'd be great. And all you have to do is say yes.
I don't know.
Close enough. I'll pick you up at 8.
Yes, officer.
Oh, you should have been there. It was good.
I bet.
There's nothing like a little bumper cars to get your blood going early in the morning. It almost made me remember how fun this job can be. So what it was, oh yeah, so anyway, I am flying across traffic, and this guy comes in.
Oh, you keep saying the guy. You keep saying this guy. You said you couldn't see the driver because the windows were tinted.
No, it had to be a guy. I mean, no woman drives like that. No, Sam, this guy knew how to handle a car.
Yeah, well, I know how to handle a car.
But that's different. You are not the average woman.
That's very true, and you are a chauvinist oinker.
Oh, no, don't start with the sexist stuff.
Well, the snout fits, Sam.
Snout fits.
Our prime suspect is Terry Kelsey's mystery lover. And that lover is a woman, so it's not such a leap to think that the driver of that van that played tag with you is said female suspect. Somebody must have seen you nosing around the Kelsey mansion and got nervous. Did you find anything?
Yeah, this. Found it at the bottom of the hot tub near the drain plate.
Millbrook Academy, class of 90. It's got JV engraved inside.
Millbrook's military school. It's not co-ed, so the ring doesn't belong to one of Terry's female flames.
Some guy could have given it to our mystery lady or given it to Terry.
Yeah, maybe. And maybe it's got nothing to do with anything. But Terry died in the hot tub. We found the ring in the hot tub. I think I'm gonna run out to Millbrook and see if I can't find anything out.
Okay.
You ready for that self-defense class this morning?
You bet I studied all night.
Yes, it's definitely one of ours.
As you can see, it's got the initials JV engraved on the inside.
So it does. The average class size is well over 200. Most boys buy a ring. Miss Parker, is that the right annual?
Yes.
We're gonna need their addresses too, Miss Parker.
JV, Tager, Utrecht, Winston. I'm sorry, there doesn't seem to be anyone with those initials in that class.
But this is a school ring.
Oh, definitely. Sometimes boys will give them to girls. Perhaps whomever it belonged to had it engraved with his girlfriend's initials. Thank you, Miss Parker. That will be all.
Yes, sir.
Sorry we can't be more help.
Thank you for the time.
All right.
She would have worked on Terry Kelsey's last film. Her name was Jerry something. It's Rand? You wouldn't happen to have an address and a phone number, would you? No, I see. I see. No, actually, that would be extremely helpful. Yes, thank you very much.
I hope you got some, because I completely struck out at Millbrook.
Actually, I just spoke with Terry's agent in Los Angeles. There was a girl that worked on her last picture named Jerry Rand. They're going to fax us a picture of her by the close of business.
Nice work, Sam.
Thank you.
And since there's nothing we can do until the photograph comes in, I'm out of here.
Wait a minute, where are you going? What's her name, Sam?
Whoa,
Huh? Huh? You truly amaze me.
I just ran into her last night.
We worked until 2 o'clock in the morning.
I stopped off at the convenience store on the way home.
There is nothing like a new relationship.
It's not a new relationship, Sam. I knew her in high school.
You knew her like in what sense? Like casual?
Mm-hmm.
What, intensely?
Hello.
But not biblical.
No. Oh, you should have seen her, Sam. She was so beautiful. I should have never let her go.
So you really hung up on this girl, huh?
No, I'm not. Honest. I never even slept with her.
You're kidding.
I was young.
How young?
17, still a virgin.
Oh, kidding.
Well, I was a late bloomer, Sammy. Oh, I wanted this girl so bad. And she wouldn't do it with me, so I dumped her for somebody who would. Wow, it was a stupid mistake.
And you haven't seen her since high school?
No, I went off to college, never looked back. Stupid.
Well, I just have one thing to say, and that's whatever you do, you use your thinking cap.
Come on, Sam, it's been 8 years.
You're right. Maybe you should stop by the drugstore on the way and pick up a couple more.
Absolutely beautiful day.
It's really good to see you, Sarah.
Do you remember the time my mother threatened to shoot you for bringing me home late?
Yeah, I never understood that. I mean, I told her that I would have you home by midnight. I had you home by midnight.
Somehow, I don't think parking outside the house for 2 hours was exactly what she had in mind.
Boy, that was a good night. Up until the point when your mom dragged you out of the car.
Is that why you stopped calling?
No, I stopped calling. I didn't know a good thing when I had it. Big mistake.
I don't know about that. You must have gone out with every other girl in the school.
Yeah, I guess I was kind of an overachiever.
It took me a long time to get over you.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. I wasn't ready, and you were. Just bad timing.
Yeah. It's a lesson.
How about now?
What about now?
Think our timing's improved?
You think so?
It's worth a shot.
There's your phone.
Hello?
Hey, Sam, it's me.
Hey, how's choir practice?
Very intense. What's up?
I just thought you'd like to know we just got in the fax photo of Jerry Rand.
Who?
You know, Terry Kelsey's lover. You want to stop back by and see it?
Why don't you fax it to me? 555-9603.
I'll send it right out. See ya.
See ya.
Come back to bed.
Yeah, just as soon as this fax comes out.
What's wrong? Look, I don't care what her housekeeper saw. I didn't kill her. I didn't even know she was dead.
But you had a fight with her that afternoon. What about? What did you and Terry Kelsey fight about?
A man.
What was his name?
She never said.
Oh, you don't know the guy?
No.
So you come to blows with Terry Kelsey over some guy you don't even know? What was she seeing him? You jealous? Is that what happened?
No.
And Sarah, I know that you and Terry Kelsey were lovers. And what happened? She was seeing some guy on the side. You got jealous and confronted her. Is that it?
No, it wasn't like that.
Then what was it? What was it like?
She wanted me to do a threesome with her and this 19-year-old kid, okay?
Line even you won't cross.
Look, Chris, I don't expect you to understand who I am, but don't you dare judge me. Yes, Terry was my lover, but that doesn't make me some kind of a freak. I was in love with her. There was nothing kinky or twisted about that. I loved her. She tried to turn it into something ugly. She broke my heart.
You broke mine. How do you think I feel about all this?
Don't con yourself, Chris. We had a great time in bed. There's a difference. One that you never understood.
Why don't you tell me, Sarah? Tell me what it's like to make love to her and to me.
It's who I am, Chris. And I won't apologize to you or anyone else.
That's why you wouldn't sleep with me when we were seniors. You know, I thought it was because you had such high morals. You have a fling with a cheerleader or what?
Chris! You bastard!
We need to talk outside now.
What the hell were you trying to do in there?
I'm trying to get to the truth, Sam.
About what? Terry Kelsey's murder or Chris Lorenzo's lost love, huh? You know, you are so close to what is happening here, you're letting your personal feelings totally block your judgment.
I got a little carried away in there, all right? But I can handle this. Who arrested her?
You did, Chris.
That's right. I did.
You have got to get a grip on yourself. A girl named Valerie Parker called you.
I don't even know Valerie Parker.
She said something about Millbrook Academy, something like that. Listen, why don't you go call her and I'll handle this, okay?
Thanks, Sam. Valerie Parker?
Hi.
Sergeant Lorenzo.
Hi, thanks for coming.
Want to take a walk?
I'm sorry to bring you all the way out here, but if the people at Millbrook Academy knew I said anything, I'd lose my job.
Said anything about what?
JV.
The initials on the ring, I'm sure they stand for James Van Oker.
James Van Oak. His picture wasn't in the senior yearbook. I checked.
He never graduated. He was thrown out.
Over what?
An incident involving a female instructor. He attacked her in her classroom.
See, she'd been working late, grading papers.
Yeah?
And when she refused his advances, he grabbed her and threw her up on the desk. Then when she tried to fight back, he beat her up. I don't know what he would have done if the campus guard hadn't come by.
Attempted rape, that's a serious charge. Why wasn't he arrested?
She never pressed charges. The Van Okers are old money, and old money talks.
Sounds like his pop covered it up for him.
As I recall, his father's dead. No, his mother's the one. The school gave the teacher early retirement with full pay to keep things quiet. That's the way things are done at a school like Millbrook.
Mrs. Van Oker. Water looks nice.
Very nice, thank you. Sergeant Lorenzo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Maid let me in. I'm here on police business, ma'am. Did you swim in college?
I never went to college. I didn't have to. Actually, my best was in high school. When I was 16, I was ranked nationally. My father had hopes of my going to do it.
Huh. What happened?
Oh, it was fast, just not fast enough. What can I do for you?
Actually, I'm here to talk to your son, James.
Sergeant Lorenzo, if this is about those speeding tickets, I'm afraid you'll have to speak to my attorney.
No, it's not about speeding tickets, ma'am. Actually, it's about the death of Terry Kelsey.
Drowning like she did. A real waste, you know?
So, you knew her well?
Me? Yeah, I guess. I mean, she used to come over all the time.
Actually, Terry and I were very close ever since we co-chaired a telethon for crippled children. She was one of the most generous people I've ever known. Irreplaceable, really.
What about you, James? You feel the same way?
Sure.
Of course, Terry drank a bit.
Did you say she was an alcoholic, ma'am?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It's just that when an actress of her stature reaches a point in her career and younger women get the parts, it causes stress.
James, does that look familiar to you?
Sure, it's my ring. I thought I lost it. Where'd you find it?
Bottom of Terry Kelsey's hot tub.
Since leaving school, my son has been doing odd jobs around town. Terry asked him to come over and do some work for her last week.
The hot tub wasn't working right.
What was wrong with it?
The filter was clogged. I took my ring off before going underwater to take a look. Must have knocked it in without realizing. Thanks for bringing it back.
Yeah, I can't let you have that.
Why not?
It's official police evidence. Till the case is closed, I'll need it. James, where were you at midnight the night before last?
Home. Here. Asleep.
I can confirm that, Sergeant. I was reading.
Okay, thank you. If you can think of anything else, or if you hear anything else, I'd appreciate a phone call. You have a nice day. Sarah, I don't know if this is as hard for you as it is for me, but we gotta talk.
Somehow I think it has a lot more to do with listening. I already talked to your partner.
Yeah, I know. She told me. She believes you.
But you don't.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
That's because you're a man. You think the sun rises and sets on your ability to make love to a woman. What happened between us last night was special. I know that, and you know that. Whatever else I am, that can't be changed. And if you doubt that, then it's your loss, not mine. I love the way you touch me, the way you make me feel, the way you smell. But there are things a woman can do, things she understands about my body and my heart that make me respond in ways that you will never understand. Does that make it wrong?
Hey, Sammy.
Hey, did you talk to her?
Yeah.
I just spoke to Donovan, Sarah's arraignments today. They're talking slam dunk.
No, come on, all the evidence is circumstantial.
Well, the housekeeper made a positive ID. She was seen arguing with the victim just hours before she was killed. And take a look at this. Tissue found underneath Terry Kelsey's fingernails looked to be a perfect match to the sample taken from Sarah this morning. Sending the samples to Washington to get a positive confirmation through DNA.
Come on, there's got to be something more than this.
You said the ring that you found in the hot tub belonged to James Van Oker.
Right.
So I wonder if they own a white van.
Well, that's a thought. Mm-hmm. You go and check out the DMV, and I'm going to go see if I can't slow Donovan down.
Okay.
Donovan.
Lorenzo, whatever it is, the answer is no. I'm already late.
Is this your car, Donovan?
Which one?
This one right here in the handicap zone.
Listen, Lorenzo, I'm supposed to be in Judge Winter's court 10 minutes ago.
You know, Donovan, you got me in a very difficult position here. I'm sworn to uphold the law. You're an officer of the court.
Okay,
you could
talk. Just make it fast.
Sarah Lawton, I want you to postpone her arraignment.
Why? We got her cold.
She's innocent.
I trust this is based on something harder than I think it is.
Come on, Donovan, look, I grew up with this girl. She couldn't have killed Terry Kelsey. I just want you to give me some time to prove it.
Let me tell you something. Before I came here, I spent 7 years as a prosecutor in Cleveland. You know what your friends say when you work for the DA instead of making the big bucks?
No.
They say, are you crazy? I mean, all those years in law school, and for what? And you tell them you're doing it because it matters, because these are mean streets filled with angry people, and I make a difference. And then I get a job offer here, and I come to Palm Beach. And I look around, and everybody's rich and bored and greedy. And I ask myself, what are these people killing each other for? They got it made. And then I realize, rich or poor makes no difference. Human beings are all alike. Passion drives us all. Now, maybe this Sarah Lawton's a Vestal virgin. Maybe she didn't kill her. But don't you tell me she couldn't, because I know she could.
24 hours, Donovan.
9 o'clock tomorrow morning, not a minute longer.
Done.
Oh, no! Lorenzo, do something. Just don't stand there.
Come on, you know what they say. Once she starts writing the ticket, it's sayonara, baby. You look a little tense.
Cops.
Good luck in court!
Excuse me, miss. Miss, yes.
How'd it go?
Traffic officer.
Gave us till 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. How about the DMV? How'd that go?
Well, the record showed a white van belonging to a K.L. Van Oker on Tidewater. But, I mean, even if we find body damage, the most we can get this kid for is assault. Maybe attempted murder if Donovan pushes hard enough.
Yeah, unless we can tie the kid to Terry Kelsey the night she died.
This isn't a story. Will you listen to me for Christ's sake?
What day is it, Sam?
It's Wednesday. Why?
It's trash day.
No, tomorrow's trash pickup day.
Exactly, which means we gotta get a warrant by tonight. Come on. Somebody really hated these photographs, Sam. You know what? It's amazing how much you can learn about somebody from their garbage. Look at this.
Yeah, just like tea leaves.
No, not just like tea leaves. Well, what can you learn about a person's personal hygiene from tea leaves?
Ooh, and then, of course, there's always the smell. God, I hope we finish this before the sun comes up. I would hate for anybody to see us reduced to this.
Look at this. Petroleum jelly. You know what? The guy who invented this stuff used to eat a spoonful every morning. Lived to be 93.
It looks like it's been licked clean. I wonder if he's still around. What's that?
Nice. Kind of sheer black lace. I dated a girl once who wore these.
Exhibit A.
Exhibit A.
For a member of the old guard, our Mrs. Van Oker may be more of a golfer than we thought.
Yeah, wait till you meet her. She's hell in a lavender bathing suit.
What's that?
She's either last week's milk or the next week's cottage
Ooh.
cheese. It's another piece of our photographic puzzle. What the problem is? We got more than one picture here. Look at this, Sam. Look at that.
Terry Kelsey and our young master James.
Maybe he's our #1 fan.
You know, that's the problem with people like the Van Okers. No sense of value. Only somebody had too much of everything would throw away a perfectly good pair of... They're embroidered.
TK.
Uh-huh.
Terry Kelsey.
So what do you think we should do?
Think that we should wait till dawn, then execute our warrant, having established reasonable suspicion. In short,
we should kick ass.
We should kick ass.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you out. Right? Now, I fight a little harder than Terry did. Now you tell me how it is. You tell me how you snuffed her.
Oh, wait, Jimmy. Slow down, baby. Don't rush it.
What are you, some kind of tease?
Teasing's part of the game. What's this? Is this a high school ring? Now we're going steady.
She was laughing at me. Making fun of me.
Do I, baby? Do I excite you? Oh, God. You couldn't even get to first base. I guess I can't expect a boy to do a man's job. Come back when you grow up, little Jimmy.
So you came back to get even. She thought I was coming back for more.
I knew you'd be back. You like it when I play rough with you, don't you, baby toy? You forgive me?
James, get out of the water right now. Let him go! James, get out of the water.
Think about it, all right? There's no way out of this. You put the gun down.
James, plug in the sander and turn it on. I am very sorry, Sergeant, but James and I will have to tell the police that you were dead when we found you. And that we have no idea how you got in here or who left the sander plugged in. It is such a tragedy.
Put the sander down, James. Put it down.
James, throw it.
Do it. Put it down.
Move away from the pool. Put the gun down and move away from the pool.
What an awful way to die.
No worse than what happened to Terry Kelsey.
You got that right.
Now, Miss Van Oker will stand trial as an accessory to murder, but I mean, there's no punishment they can give her that's worse than what she already has.
I know you're disappointed.
About what?
Me. You had certain feelings, expectations about who I was. But that's the problem. It's who I was, not who I am.
Listen, Sarah, back in high school, I might have had trouble with this, all right? But today, it's still something special to me.
Regardless of sexual preferences?
Regardless of sexual preferences, as long as you're happy.
Thank you.
What's this?
Just a little something of yours I should have returned a long time ago.
Is something gonna jump out at me? It's my ID bracelet. You kept this.
When you broke up with me because I wouldn't... I told you I'd lost it. I guess I just wanted to hurt you.
I know. I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm sorry about a lot of things.
Don't be. It's a wild world and nobody rides for free. Have a nice life.